Okay, what's going on, guys? Happy early Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving coming around tomorrow. Giants Cowboys, big game. Not looking too good right now based on the injury front as far as the Giants' chances in tomorrow's game. But of course, you got to play the game. So we'll see how that game turns out. I'll definitely have a video for you guys after that game is over. I want to thank you guys as I always start out every single video. Thank you guys for coming over and subscribing to this channel. We're over 1,000 subscribers. I'm just going to keep putting out videos like this, 3 to 4 minutes-ish, and just give you a recap of what's going on with the news. So let's talk about some Giants news. Lots of roster shuffling today because like I said, there were a lot of injuries. So let's start with this. This is kind of a more broad scale roster note from Jordan Renan here and from ESPN. So they signed Bevvy Hamilton, undrafted guy from 2021. They added Trenton Thompson. There's not much on him. Another young player with very little experience, but they have been signed from the practice squad because the Giants are very thin on the offensive line and the secondary. The offensive line is kind of surprising because I just did a video recently where I'm like, oh, wow, they're actually getting guys back. They could have a lot of depth, but I'll get into how this week, at least, that's not going to be the case. Also activated from the practice squad, Terrell Burgess, who they recently added, former Los Angeles Ram, and Corey Cunningham, who's been with the Giants like a million times. They've waived Austin Kalitra, who was, the week 1 starter, a linebacker. Really haven't seen him much. So he's waived. Quincy Roche, who's been a kind of a fan favorite among Giants fans, he has been waived as well. So that's kind of some of the roster moves that are taking place, but certainly that is not everything. So let's move on. This is the Gridiron Media website, gridironmediaproductions.com. Link in description below. If you guys want to keep up with all these videos, they will be on the website. All right, so the injury situation on the offensive line is pretty dramatic. Evan Neal was a toss-up whether he was going to play. He will not. Shane Lemieux, who played last week, struggled in a big way. I think Pro Football Focus gave him a 0 pass protection grade. Gave up, I think, 5 pressures. He had a really, really rough first week back after missing the entire season with a toe-foot injury. Feliciano, the center, also out. Azudu, another player that's gotten a ton of time at guard this season, he's out. So they're missing 4 guys that have started games. And so not ideal to be missing that many players against a pretty decent Cowboys front. So we'll see how this one works out. Nick Gates is expected to start at center. Matt Peart potentially at right tackle. They have Tyree Phillips also as an option at right tackle. Glowinski. It's going to be an interesting offensive line situation. Jack Anderson, potential starter at guard as well. There's going to be nobody really knows what this offensive line is going to look like, and who knows, it may change during the course of the game depending on if players are performing up to task. I mean, we'll see. I mean, if there may be some big struggles from some of these guys, and you're going to have to make a move, or else Daniel Jones is going to be in trouble. So that's that. And then this is actually one of the videos that I did on the first move, because Bevvy Hamilton was kind of the first move, and then there were more roster moves that went forward. Also of note that is not here, Fabian Moreau will not play either. So the Giants are out, obviously, Adoree Jackson, and they're out Fabian Moreau. That's why you saw the Trenton Thompson move here, and Terrell Burgess.